Nigeria, a middle-income economy, is ranked as the 30th largest in the world in terms of nominal GDP and the 23rd largest in terms of purchasing power parity. As an emerging market, the country is seeing expansion in manufacturing, financial, service, communications, technology and entertainment sectors. These indices can largely be attributed to the monetary decisions made over the years by the Central Bank of Nigeria. However, with interest rates at 14%, there are serious concerns from industry about the impact on growth.
From the earlier conversation, you talked about tariff. The tariff is high. If you're talking about people doing their import duty, if you're getting stuff from Turkey, if you look like we have quality materials here, so if I'm importing, you don't expect me to pay almost the price of whatever I get and sending those products out to Nigeria. And if you're telling us to encourage our locally made product, it's quite expensive. It's quite expensive. The material might be genuine through that, but on the other hand, it's challenging. Abuja to from Abat to Abuja, you know, the whole transportation cost, you know, the whole fuel, like everything, everything. So you put two and two together, you weigh your options, you know which way to go.
But the issue of buying goods, exchange rate is the most challenges. So if government can help us for that, then the ban for things, importation of clothes, shoes, all these things, if they can cancel it. Because Aba is there, they are trying, but they cannot serve Nigerians.
According to the Inflation Attitude Report released by the Central Bank of Nigeria, Nigerians prefer higher interest rates to higher inflation. According to the Central Bank, this strategy has worked in so far as keeping the naira steady and lower inflation are concerned. On November 22, 2018, Nigeria Central Bank retained its key interest rate for the 18th time at 14%. This is the longest in the history of the country.
Committee noted the positive outlook for output growth, evidenced by the manufacturing and non-manufacturing purchasing managers indices, which stood at 56.8 and 57.0 index points, respectively, in October 2018, indicating expansion for the 19th and 18th consecutive months. This was attributed to the stability in the foreign exchange market, implementation of the 2018 capital budget, and the ongoing intervention of the Central Bank of Nigeria in the real sector of the economy.
For some Nigerians, it is a 50-50 deal as the Apex Bank is treading on a tight rope. They, however, believe a reduction in rate will loosen financial constraints on small business, improve growth, and restore the economy.
So federal government should look at how do we get successive government. President Obasanjo came to office. Nigeria was coming from military takeover, and the growth rate of the economy was really poor. He sustained the economy to double digits for the first time. Economy that was perhaps trending negative, or very low growth rate, I beg your pardon. He was able to sustain it to positive growth rate.
Now, part of the issues is that as a person that is just starting, you don't even have collateral. So there's that major hurdle. Lending in Nigeria still relies heavily on collateral.
According to presidential candidate Tokwe Faswa, who would always as an economist, for the CBN to move forward to cutting interest rates, GDP needs to be very strong and inflation needs to moderate.
That what we should be doing is to target double-digit growth. If you had if the economy was growing at 15%, it would not matter if inflation was running at 13%, because there's a net growth. There's a net growth over inflation, you know, and 15% growth means 15% more productivity in the economy. It means that more companies are having business to do.
Nigerians will have to keep in mind that if the United States Federal Reserve is raising rates and the CBN cuts, this will widen the monetary policy divergence between the Federal Reserve and CBN and ultimately accelerate capital outflows in Nigeria and impact growth. Itogi Moore, edit. Roots TV, Abuja.